Thought I would go live. I've got Wi-Fi. Haven't been able to go live much around Playa. I have tried. I know a lot of you guys have expressed that you missed the live streams. So do I. I definitely miss the lives. Pretty much only able to live stream where I have good, solid Wi-Fi. I used to walk all over Playa. For those of you who are new to the channel, I used to live stream from all over, but the signal these days is atrocious. There used to be a few dead zones in Playa Car, Calle 38, but now it's pretty much all over town. So anyway, guys, I wanted to check in with everyone. I wanted to brainstorm, so I'll wait for everyone to kind of show up. And I want to run some ideas by everybody here. One thing I put in the thumbnail photo was early retirement, and I want to get back to talking about that theme a little bit more. One of the big passions of mine is early retirement, and I just actually completed year 3 of early retirement. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, my friend? So yeah, I want to bring back that style of video. I know a lot of you who have been here with the channel for a while have seen a lot of the early retirement stuff early on in the channel, and that's kind of one of my passions. I used to talk more about investing and early retirement, so I want to get back to that. What's up, Chris? Good to see you. We got Tracy in the house. Awesome group already. Yeah, so I'm just chilling at my place today, guys. I wanted to do a Q&A, touch base with everyone, kind of let you know why I haven't been doing the live streams. Also, guys, I've just been working on my fitness and my health a lot more in 2026. But part of it is just, not having signal around town. I like doing live streams from the beach and from the city, and I just haven't been able to get worthy enough signal. Like last time I live streamed, I think was on Monday at the beach, and we lost signal after 4 minutes and 34 seconds. So not a great success, but a live stream nonetheless. So guys, feel free. Yeah, Mate Monster in the house. Andrew, what's up, my dude? Feel free to hit me with any questions. I'll try to get to as many as I can. What's up? Leaning into the live. Yeah, and so guys, I'm live streaming from my cell as well, so I won't be able to see all of these super easily. What's up, Monica? How you doing? We got Aaron in the house. Jill, hey, good to see you, Jill Ayers, always showing the love. And guys, remember to just double tap your screen to drop a like on this so it can reach more people. What's up, Anthony? Dude, loved the last video. Was about to comment. And the girl from Argentina got some cool vibes. Yeah, she's a cool girl. She's really nice. She doesn't hold back. I know she kind of slightly offended a few people, but that's just the way it goes when you're having a raw, uncut, unedited conversation. If you don't have a couple people slightly offended, I guess you're not doing it right. So this is what it is, guys. That's the unabridged, unedited conversation with Augustina, and we had a lot of fun doing it. So thanks for watching, Anthony. What's up, Gary? Appreciate you, man. My pleasure. I'm just chilling on the roof right now, drinking some mineral water and hydrating. I've had a busy couple of weeks recovering actually from surgery, and then trying to also keep the channel going, doing some editing, using what little bit of strength I have to just prioritize and get things, go down to the beach, fly the drone. But I did have a 4-hour surgery on my deviated septum, and I had these sinuses completely full and a polyp, a cyst, removed. So actually pretty painful ordeal, and 4 hours in the operating room, no joke. But luckily I found some really good specialists, some Cubans, and they really are well trained. They did a fantastic job. Shout out Dr. Amadle Campes if you're watching this, my friend. Thank you. We got Travel Supersonic, greetings from Veracruz. What's up? Veracruz, I was just mentioning Chiapas and Veracruz are 2 states on my list for this year. Hey, what's up, Sophia? Always good seeing you. Yeah, okay, thanks for sharing that. Andrew says, missed the investing videos too. So yeah, that's one thing I wanted to brainstorm with everyone. We'll get right into it. I just want you to type in the comments FIRE, or just put the fire emoji if you want the financial independence, retire early type videos. It's a huge passion of mine. It's something I worked hard to achieve myself at 34 years old, and I'll be 38 later this year in June. And I'm really happy because retiring early has given me the time to do this channel and really pour my heart and soul into the channel and do it wholeheartedly, 100%. So it's something that I want to kind of revisit. I'm going to do an intro video kind of giving you all the keys. And no, I'm not selling any courses. No, I'm not going to have the video sponsored by anyone. I just want it to reach as many people as possible and help as many people as possible. Because retiring in your 30s or 40s or even like say early 50s, just retiring early, having all that extra life and extra time is worth gold, because we really only get one life, you know. So I don't think waiting till 65 or 70 is the best game plan to have your freedom. So what's up, Greg? Awesome, man. Yeah, I'm trying to do the lives where I can. So I'm just up on my roof, chilling right here, enjoying the garden and some fresh air. Always good to connect with you guys. Okay, I got some good laughs here. Nice. We're coming down next month or for 2 weeks. Hope to get to run into you. Hey, what's up, Helen? Yeah, hope to meet you guys as well. I'm always out and about, especially in the Sausalito neighborhood, 5th Avenue. I just met a really wonderful family of subscribers from Monterrey, actually, when I was grocery shopping at Chedraui, and we snapped some selfies. Their kid was super excited to meet me, so I always love meeting you guys in person. So much fun. What's up, Jeff and Nancy in the house from Canada? We got Eric Stoker, longtime subscriber, just back from Isla Mujeres. Awesome, Eric. So I'm thinking about taking a friend of mine to either Isla or Bacalar for her birthday. Let me know which one would you do. I'm kind of leaning toward Isla. How was Playa Norte? Please let us all know. We got Tracy says we'll be there May 5th through 12th. Awesome. Sophia says looking good and rested. Yeah, a lot of Netflix and a lot of home cooking, guys. Sophia, I just got done eating like a ½ kilo of ribeye, potatoes, corn on the cob. I've been cooking at home a lot. And then also I hit my my 3 go-to spots. For those of you who saw the video where I ate at 3 different spots for under 300 pesos. Luckily, I live pretty close to those spots, so I've been getting the half chicken. I've been getting the gorditas and the quesadillas from Cielito Lindo, and of course visiting El Chelo to get those pork ribs. So eating very well, mostly home cooking, but hitting my go-to spots. Thank you, my friend. Joseph says lunch on me for a meet and greet. Sounds great, my dude. Talked me right into it. Hey man, going there this weekend. How's the sargassum? So it's hit and miss. I did an update recently. It didn't get a ton of views. I think it's got like 8,000 views. But what I was trying to show in that video was that there are some beaches that are super nice right now, and then there's a few that are disaster. So the thumbnail photo is like a really clean drone shot of current beach conditions, Mamitas, that area, and it's really clean. And then spoiler alert, Playa 38's been just bombarded. Playa 72 still got a lot of sargassum. So it's hit and miss, guys. I'll keep you updated on the beach update videos every single week, of course, with drone shots, unless it's dumping rain. Then it's just me half naked with my camera and just out there doing what I can, winging it. 100%. We got Steven says some of the best doctors in the world are Cuban. I can attest to that. I was barely even swollen after a 4-hour surgery where they went up my nose. And I managed with just some Tylenol, just paracetamol afterwards, and now I'm not on any pain meds or anything. I was shocked, honestly. I ended up buying the prescribed pain meds and didn't use any of them. So Cuban doctors for the win. And a little side story on the surgery, guys. I paid cash. I literally went up to Cancun to the hospital. The surgeons agreed to give me a good price, and if I just pay in cash, and that way everybody wins. So only in Mexico do you show up with a wad of cash and pay for a surgery, but that's how it went down. It was actually kind of fun. My wife Melissa says hi. Can't wait to go back for some dinner, get together on the beach for meet and greet. Yeah, Anthony, it was really nice meeting you guys last year. Really good vibes. You staying warm up there? You're driving the truck still, right, Anthony? If I remember right, you're a truck driver. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of fire emojis from you guys. And honestly, even if these early retirement videos only get a few hundred views or a few thousand views, but they change a few lives, that's worth it for me. And then we can all meet up in the promised land and have tacos and beers and enjoy life. We got Pamela says, hey Ropey, so happy you're feeling better and healing. Thank you so much, Pammy. Really appreciate you guys. Yeah, always appreciate the love and support. We got Jonah says, just arrived in Playa from Germany. Your videos have inspired us. Hope you feel better. Thank you, my friend. Good vibes from Germany there. We got Mr. Lord Grant. Hello from Canada. Hello, my friend. Eric says, I haven't been to Bacalar yet, but Playa Norte wasn't great. It was crowded with spring breakers. We ended up walking to Centro to the brewery. Met some expats. Okay. So thank you for that. This is another reason we do the live streams. Eric, I truly appreciate you, my friend. He said Playa Norte wasn't great. And I want to bring my friend to somewhere she's never been. She hasn't been to Playa Norte or Bacalar, and so I would hate to bring her to Isla Mujeres, Playa Norte, and have it be overcrowded or full of sargassum. So we got M. Winnick. Thank you, my friend. Super thanks. And he says, thank you for showing us Playa del Carmen. My son, 15, and I, 43, will be moving to Progreso in May and then heading towards Playa del Carmen in September. I look forward to meeting you guys, and thank you so much to you and the family for supporting the channel. Truly appreciate you and your support here. So Anthony, we got John in the house. Cali John, man, always good to see you, brother. Really good vibes from Cali John. Hope you're doing well, my friend. You recently got some good news. I won't elaborate, but still really happy about that. Still glowing, thinking about that. Glad you're in good health, my friend. Thank you, Lupe, sending good vibes and salud to your health. Thank you. Much appreciated. Tom Hanks, so we got Tom Hanks. Do I look like a young Tom Hanks? Is that what you're saying? I'll take it. M. Winnick says, hell yeah, brother. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, so guys, for those of you just filing in, just showing up right now, I wanted to poll the idea of doing financial independence, retire early stuff like I used to do early on in the channel. So just leave that fire emoji in the comments if you want me to hit you with the goods on exactly how I retired at 34 years old 3 years ago. And I won't be selling any courses or doing any one-on-one coaching or anything. I'm not a licensed financial advisor, but I do want to keep sharing my story and how exactly I did it, in hopes that some of you guys trying to achieve the same thing will find some value there and some help along the journey. So we got Journey Kendrick says, thoroughly enjoyed Cielito Lindo Birria today. Thanks. That's my go-to spot. I had a follow-up with the surgeon yesterday, and I had my driver drop me off at El Cielito Lindo. I didn't even go home. I just stopped and got tacos. I actually met, 4 or 5 subscribers there, a really nice family. My understanding was they used to live in North Carolina, but they live in Texas now. I had a really nice conversation with them and their son, who's quite the competitive swimmer, and I think he wants to race me next time he's down once I can get back in the water. I'm still recovering from surgery. The kid's gonna smoke me though. I mean, obviously he's 17, competitive, but I'm always up for a good ass whooping, I guess. Brent Lee says, hola Ropey, good evening. Hey Brent, good to see you, my friend. Always good vibes when you show up. We got Pamela in the house, Anthony, Jill. So plenty of people on board for the fire type videos. And I'm going to keep them brief. I'm going to try to keep these videos 8 to 10 minutes and just get right into the key points and share at the end of each one of these videos a few kind of hidden tricks, pro tips, if you will, when it comes to things to avoid and little secrets to optimize and reach early retirement just a little bit sooner. We got Jim Watt in the house, says if people have cash on the sidelines ready to invest, there may be tons of deals to be had in the very near future. Might be a good time to tell people what to buy on the dip. Yeah, and I won't tell you what to buy necessarily. That's a good point, Jim. I mean, I think with the volatility last year at this time during the tariffs, when Trump was starting the tariffs, there were so many good buys. So I think it's important to recognize it's a market of stocks, not a stock market. And like Google was trading in the 140s briefly last year. It's trading over 300 now. So there were some sweet deals on really high quality companies, and I hope we see more of that, Jim. Thanks for sharing. Let's grab some food shortly if you're downtown, bro. I just had a half kilo of ribeye, corn on the cob, and some potatoes, but we can go out for a snack. Need some dessert. We got Gino in the house, says, love your content, and it was great to meet you almost every day on the streets of Playa Encontro was the bomb. That is really, really such a good ice cream spot. You're doing it right if you go to Encontro. I love that Frutos Rojos and the mango ice cream there. No coloring, no added sugar. Fantastic. Sticky Von Icky, my friend, Sticky Von Icky, you can get a shout out, my dude. What's up, bro? Appreciate you, man. Right to the point, exactly, Anthony. These the financial independence videos will be quick hitting. Very few edits. It's just going to be concise, to the point, starting the videos off right with the bangers. And the goal is that these videos reach as many young people as possible. So I wish I had access to videos and info like this when I was like 20 years old. But I kind of got into the financial independence, retire early movement, the FIRE movement at like 30 years old. And I was still able to achieve the goal in about 3.5, 4 years. So pretty sweet. We got Real Games in the house, here for a week. Let's go have dinner. Sounds good, guys. Howard Garrett in the house, sitting at the airport going home. Man, that was quick. I am warm and relaxed, Stacy. Climate is perfect right now. Not sweating, certainly not cold, and plenty happy and well fed. We got Miguel Lopez in the house. Thanks, my friend. Appreciate you. He says, good video with Augustina. She reminds me of Selena. Cuídate, primo. Sale pues, peace, gracias, carnal. Yeah, I could see the Selena vibes for sure. Podría ver esa vibra. Tiene buena onda, la verdad. Dale Campbell heading down to Iberostar May 3rd. I'll get down, I think, toward Iberostar in that part of Playa Car here within the coming days. It is a little bit farther from my place. I tend to go to Mamitos and the beach north of Constituyentes and by the Wyndham a lot more. But as always, I'm willing to put in the steps as I get my strength back. I'm allowed to be in the sun again, getting my tan back. It was brutal having to sit around watching Netflix during my recovery. I'm not the kind to sit around with Netflix all day. Claudia in the house, giving some love. Hey, Claudia. Left El Dorado last week. Loved it. Nice. Coming back in May already, Howard. Okay, you can't stay away. Sounds like you're basically moving down here. Greetings from Laredo. Nice. What's up, Sergio? Gusto verte, Sergio. We got M. Winnick. I'd love to see a solid video on where to go for the perfect macros for us in the gym. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a good call. I mean, the one where I hit the 3 spots, I don't know if you saw that one, the chicken, the half chicken for 100 pesos, the ribs and the gorditas, all 3 spots, 290 pesos. Oftentimes that is how I get my macros. It's almost cheaper than cooking at home, actually. So that one for now should tide you over. We got Christy, saying we're coming April 21st, hoping we'll run into you. Yeah, I'm out and about more and more now that I'm feeling better. Swelling's gone down. So hopefully run into you guys as well. Hey, thanks. Real Game says if you need anything, we're at the Wyndham. Really appreciate you guys showing the love. So what's everyone up to this weekend? Any fun plans for those of you who aren't in Playa? What else you got going on? Oh, Doña Paola, yeah. I mean, I would move down here. If I didn't yet live down here, I would move down here just to be able to eat there. When I was looking for a new apartment, last November, I was looking at like if I could just get an apartment equidistance between El Niero and Doña Paola. I was even looking over there, just thinking, well, I could just eat there every day. So, braving the snow in Ontario, man, that's brutal. It's been a long winter. I mean, technically it's spring, but yeah, I go to Los Ortegas here and there, but it's a little farther from my new place, and they did raise some of the prices quite a bit. You know, it was in one of my budget, um, best, cheapest and best of Playa del Carmen videos, and then some of the prices went up by like 40%, which was kind of a shocker. But still delicious food over there at Los Ortega. Is the Contoy on Tuesday? I got to get over to Contoy for sure. Let us know how it is. Comments flying in today. Boca Nova, best dentist. Absolutely. So I actually just had someone today reach out about a dentist, and I said, look, always get two opinions. Corral is fantastic, and Boca Nova. I've had work done by both. Esteban over there at Boca Nova has a top-notch team. I had him yank out my wisdom tooth last August. He took really good care of me. New Jersey this weekend. Party time. You guys hit 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. Congrats, Anthony. Shorts and tank top weather right there, no doubt. Let's see. We got Dave says, or Davil says, how is life investments on real estate west of the Cancun Tulum? Right now, I really haven't. Hopefully someone can answer that better than me. I don't keep a super close thumb on the pulse of real estate here in Playa. I think the prices are still, I think it's still staying pretty strong compared to like Tulum and stuff like that. But Cancun, I'm really not sure. Cancun Tulum Highway. So on the other side, I think properties are doing pretty well still. Like at Valle Aurora and places like that. Seems like they're holding up. We got, I'm in Georgia, but I watch with at Winnick, who's moving in May. Would love to come and visit. Yeah, man, come on down when you can. That's not too bad of a flight from Georgia. Maybe a quick connection in Houston, but I think you guys have directs now from Atlanta. So, I mean, just hop on down. Quick flight, take a little nap, wake up in paradise. The water clarity is good, but you have to know where to go, guys. And that's why I did the video 2 videos ago. Not the interview with Agustina, but the one prior that says go here and avoid this on the thumbnail photo. Check that video out. It shows exactly where to go, which beaches are the best, one of which being Playa Mamitas for sure. Water clarity is good. Definitely worth the Chapuzon. Oh, whoa! You have to connect in Mexico City from Georgia? Maybe the seasonal direct flights. There were non-stops, I think, to Cancun from ATL. You may look at trying to connect in Houston because I think there's directs from Houston to Cancun. You should be able to find a better flight than 17-hour total. That's rough from Georgia. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, it's hit and miss, Lauren. I'm sorry to hear that the seaweed you had bad timing with it. Booked for February 2027 already. Nice, Colleen. Awesome to hear that. We got Andrew D. Digital nomad question. Do you lose power often? If so, how frequently? How is the internet? Does it ever go out? And if so, how frequently? Fantastic questions, Andrew. If you live in the La Colosio neighborhood, typically you're going to have more frequent power outages. That's north of CTM if you look on Google Maps. So in La Colosio, north of CTM, which would be 46, you lose power more frequently. It can stay out for an hour. It can stay out for half a day. It happens more frequently when there's storms. So rainy season, think, June on to October, early November. We can have tropical cyclones, hurricanes, and lose power for quite some time. Sausalha, Hollywood, these neighborhoods are prioritized because, thank you so much, Pamela, because this is the part of Fifth Avenue with the most, hustle and bustle, and so they prioritize these neighborhoods. Pamela's so ever so sweet. Ropey missed buying you a beer. I had to leave early. Construction dust at Ipana affected my health. Wow. Thanks to you, I was able to connect with nonprofits, create positive changes. Hope to catch up at a meetup in the fall. Thank you so much, Pamela. And I'm sorry to have missed you as well. I had the health stuff going on with the surgery. Even pre-op, I was on prednisone and antibiotics. I had a pretty gnarly infection up there in the sinuses because of the blockage. So I missed you. But always good vibes. You have been such a supporter of the channel, and I'm glad you got to connect with these nonprofits. You're always doing good things directly and indirectly. We raised a lot of help for Pup Monster and the dogs over there at Siete Sur as well, in large part thanks to you. So thank you so much, Pamela. Big shout out. Everybody leave Pamela some love in the comments if you can. She's done a lot of good in her time here in Playa, and I just want her to feel the love. So thank you. And let's we got OG Strong says, hopefully Sargassum will be under control this summer. See you next month. Yeah, it's just anyone's guess, and that's why I do the beach updates once, even twice a week. And I know they can be a little redundant. I had someone say, hey, it's a lot of beach updates, let's get some variety, but the conditions change. I see it, and I just want you guys to be aware. And so I have been kind of condensing the updates and making them a little shorter. Hopefully you find that useful, guys. But yeah, the situation changes frequently. We got Agustina in the house. Agustaso. She says, hey, Rope, you're the best. How good all the information you share. You should come to Argentina to share our culture too. Lots of roasted mate and empanadas. You had me at roasted mate, but then when you said empanadas, I'm already there. So thanks for the invite, Agustina. Everybody leave her some love here if you can in the chat. She was a really good sport, really good on camera. Obviously, English is not her first language, but I thought she nailed it. We got Patrick Cohen in the house, sub here from North Vancouver, BC. Hola, bro. What's up, man? Love British Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful province. We got Lauren says, can't wait to go back to Playa. Beautiful place. Yeah, Anthony, thanks for showing Pamela some love. She's quite the sweetheart. So much love here from everybody, guys. This is what I miss most about the live streams, and that's why I said, you know what, I'm just going to do it from my rooftop. I know it's not as interesting. There's not much to see regarding Playa, but we can all sit and help each other share information and just have a good little conversation. We're already a half an hour into it, guys, and the time just flies. I have to check in with Pup Monster, guys. It was getting really hard on me emotionally to spend too much time with him without bringing him home. But I will reach out to Ernesto and see if he finally got a new home. He's such a well-behaved dog. I've been pretty surprised that it took that long for him to find a home. The burden of being the top Sargassum reporter in Playa getting to you. No, I love it. Jokes aside, always appreciate the updates. Was there 2 weeks in March and another week in Isla. Nice. Let us know how Isla was on your trip. And yeah, guys, it is fun to just grab my camera, go down there and see what's going on. So thank you so much, Pamela, for sending the love. Really feeling it, guys. The YouTube family, this is very much a family, a community here. We've always got at least the same 50, 60, 70, on up to 120 folks showing up for these live streams. I think we're just missing Mike Morgan, Chattahoochee, and Jay Vino. Shout out to all three of you guys. Mike Morgan one time said he would leave open heart surgery if he saw that TheRopeMonster was live. And he's become a good buddy as well. We got James Watt in the house, who's become a good friend. So, and Jim is chiming in on the real estate question. Thank you for that, Jim. He says real estate in the Riviera Maya is like the U.S. Prices get crazy. Builders overbuild. There's more supply and downward pressure on pricing, but sellers are a little sticky, hoping the market improves. Very well said, Jim. I had a feeling you might chime in there, and I really appreciate you doing so. Jim Watt, always bringing the goods. And Jim is savvy. He knows what he's talking about. He is a proud real estate owner, and he did very well on his purchase in Playa, guys. So he's not just talking out his culito on that one. Eric Stoker, thanks for all your videos, man. Love the community you have going on. Gotta go. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate you, brother. Eric out. Uh-oh, starting to rain, guys. So we got love the beach updates. Thanks for the feedback, guys. I'll keep coming with the food, the budget stuff, the general Playa life. I also want to get back to the FIRE videos, like I mentioned, the investing, the early retirement. But I also want to keep going with this new theme of interviewing folks. Can be people from Canada, US, Argentina, as we saw with Agustina, all walks of life. I want to get more and more perspectives here on the channel. I want to give more and more people a chance to have a voice. And I know that all of you will accept and kind of welcome these people with open arms. And so I'm really excited about doing this kind of interview series with more and more folks and just get more perspective. I think it's really interesting to hear what the Argentinians experience is when they arrive, and there's a lot there. So and for those of you who don't know, there's a huge Argentinian community here. I actually didn't know that before moving here. So there's a lot there to unpack for sure. And I'm looking forward to doing another episode with Agustina for sure. I think there's a lot more to unpack. Jill right there on cue, giving some love to Agustina. Anthony, many blessings to you as well, my friend. How's the dollar holding up down there? Says Squawk Attack. It's been hanging around the 17.7 to 1. It's acceptable. You know, it's doing its thing. When it dips into the low 16s, I feel like that's when we really start feeling it. Purchasing power go down. And when we do have the dollar get weaker and then also prices go up 20, 30, 40%, it gets hard. So good question there. I appreciate that. We got Brandon in the house, says lots of respect from Toronto. You're the reason we have traveled and not traveled to Playa. Thank you. Let's see what else we got. Planning on moving down for 6 months out of the year in 5 years. Hopefully you are still there. What's your plans? Like to see more rental options and what you think it'll be like in 5 years. Those are really good points there, Rob. I have no plans of leaving. This is definitely a fantastic home base, great place to retire, and just an excellent community. There's so much more to this place than the beach. What will it be like in 5 years? It's hard to say. I mean, anything could happen with the housing market. Like James Watt said, like Jim said, there's a lot of overbuilding. So we could see better, more favorable real estate prices. Really hard to say. Also, the Sargassum situation, will it be better? Will it be worse? How will it affect tourism? What will the trickle-down effect be? I'll keep you all posted. My plans are to be here and keep this as my home base, but also to travel a little bit more around Mexico, Chiapas, Veracruz, Monterrey. I would like to hit Chihuahua as well, or Chihuahua as they call it, and hit the Chepe, the train. And then also I do want to do Southeast Asia, Thailand, meet up with William Taudian at some point. So lots of traveling on the agenda, but Playa is still home. We got DP Farley in the house. Hey, my friend, good to see you. He says, yo, Ropey, greetings from the Mile High City. I know this may be a music rights thing, but it'd still be cool to do a local music video. Some of the bands in Playa are amazing. That's true. You know, and I can always upload a video without monetizing it. I would just have a copyright issue there. I wouldn't be able to monetize, but that's fine. Tracy says, how's Sabrina doing? Are you in touch with her? Yeah, we talk constantly. We talk almost every day. She's in Germany. She's doing really well, working hard, and just so focused, laser focused on her career. And also her health. We're both doing really well, taking care of our health, fixing some things with the chiropractor for her, and for me with the ear, nose, and throat specialist, but she is well, and thank you for asking about her. Rain is better than snow, that's true, and it was just a few drops so far. Thank you, Brent, for sharing that. My friend Neely says, always good gathering. Glad you went live. Really like the idea of more interviews. Absolutely. Let's see, we got... Okay, cool. Stacy likes the interviewing idea as well. Yeah, I think there's just collectively so much knowledge here. And as I meet more and more subscribers and also just kind of acquaintances, it's nice to just pick their brains a little bit. And I think some of them are so good on camera and just so good at articulating their points and lessons they've learned, mistakes they've made, and we can all take that and run with it and use it how we see fit. Good evening to you, Rob. Good to see you, my friend. And guys, my apologies for anyone I haven't been able to acknowledge. There's a lot of comments flying in. I'm a little bit backed up here on these. Judge Bayek says, heading to Playa in 2 weeks, having any meetups? Yeah, I'm trying to plan the meetups, but I've also had the follow-up appointments for the ENT, the ear, nose, and throat thing, post-surgery, so it's been tough to nail them down. I should be able to announce some dates here in the coming days. Neil Stewart in the house. Is the new train and station far from Playa? It's not too bad, Neil. You could expect to spend close to 200 pesos on an in-drive, 160 pesos to get over there. It's kind of far. And I may take the Train Maya actually all the way to Palenque, so I'll make a video on that and kind of show the entire journey and the prices, the costs. I want to take the first class train when it's available. We got Mucho Sabor says, TheRopeMonster, I'm going to PDC in 3 weeks. Can you tell me a street where they make homemade green juice and cheapest way to get from Cancun airport? Yeah, cheapest way would probably be I would take the ADO bus, 260 pesos-ish, air conditioned, right from the airport. All you got to do is walk straight to the ADO ticket booth. You can buy your ticket right from there. As far as the green juice, down on 5th Avenue, just north of the Playa 72 entrance, up by about 76, there's a little shop and they make homemade carrot, green juice, ginger, pineapple juices. Check them out. They're a really good spot for juice, green juice at an affordable price. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, there you go, Pamela. Thank you so much for sharing that in writing. That's the way to do it, the ADO all day. Yeah, you are correct, Pamela. That's been the big hang up for me on the Train Maya is there's some risk of derailing. And I've heard that from engineers. I've heard that from a number of sources. So there is some risk. And I'm aware of that. I've done my research and I'll continue to stay up to date on that matter and keep you guys posted. But yeah, thank you so much for mentioning that, Pamela, and looking out for my safety and everyone else considering taking the Train Maya. That's a very real risk for sure. Dave Ferris, good to see you, my friend. Yeah, I haven't been going live much. There's just the infrastructure here with Telcel and stuff. The service is not strong enough anymore to go live from around town. So that's been the challenge. So I'm live streaming from my rooftop here, enjoying a little fresh air with you guys, and looks like what could be a storm rolling in. Yes, Eddie, I'm in Playa here at my home in Playa del Carmen. Yeah, Stacy, that's a fair trade, giving up snow for beach, no doubt, no doubt. The place doesn't really have much of a name for the green juice, guys. It's literally, Mucho Sabor, I'm talking to you. It's literally just, there's a sign in front, and it's just north of the big white building where I used to live on 74, actually. So it's between 74 and 76, right on 5th Avenue, and it makes for a beautiful morning walk because you got the Pulmon Verde right there. And if they're not open, you can get a good green juice at Bajo Cafe on Quinta on 5th Avenue. So Playa Norte was crystal clear. Thank you for sharing that, CSG. Can't beat the Rock Bar. 30 peso beers. The taco place near the square, 40 peso tacos. Thank you for that value. That's much appreciated, my friend. Yeah, there's some good food to be found on Isla for sure. Beaches with lots of shells. Yeah, there's not a ton of shells at a lot of these beaches. Some of the ones farther to the north of Playa, you can find them. Also, depending, I think it actually depends on the currents, because sometimes at Punta Esmeralda you can find quite a few shells, but it's not all the time. I've noticed it more in the summertime actually, so thanks for mentioning that. That's a good point. I remember vividly collecting shells out there, not too many, just a few for decoration, but little perfect intact shells. July of 2024, I guess it was. It was a nice day. I took my coffee cup out there, finished my coffee, and then I was putting my shells in my empty coffee cup. So thanks for bringing back that memory. La O for juices, Pamela. Thanks for sharing that. No doubt. And they're nice quality though. They really are. The blueberry pancakes, absolutely fantastic. Spot on. Pamela bringing the value as always. Yeah, the Miyoya. Is that what you're talking about, Jeff? M1 is Miyoya, right, on 5th Ave? Such good vibes there from Ugo, and the quality of the food is always on point. I'm due for going back there. Yeah, Fong says you speak fluent Spanish. Is that a reason you chose Playa for early retirement? Yeah, I like Playa because of the infrastructure and the community, and I do speak fluent Spanish, and I've spent time in villages where I'm the only English speaker, and I do have to say it's a beautiful experience, but it can get a little bit lonely, and that's one thing that I want to circle back to the interview with Agustina. I don't think she meant that she doesn't want to integrate with Mexican culture, but it's comforting to her that there's Argentinian culture here. And so for me, I felt the same way. It's nice to have an expat community as well as locals to mingle with. But, you know, I'm not opposed to going and living in a small surf village for, say, 3 months and just getting back to surfing every day, or maybe going and spending a month somewhere in Chiapas and just connecting with locals, eating local food. And that's the beauty of living in Playa too, is the airport. The access to the Cancun airport is second. It's just such a great airport, and that can't be overstated. So that's another. And then we've also got the Cozumel International Airport right there. So that's yet another reason I chose Playa, is just the capabilities to move around the world, the entire world, not just Mexico, so effortlessly from here. Oh, thanks for sharing that, Jim. Plaza 28 de Julio, where the outdoor stage is. Thanks for catching up on that one, Jim. Jim and Pamela, guys, I got to give you guys both some love because you're really picking up the slack. Anywhere I miss a comment, you guys are really filling in the blanks, bringing tons of good info. So huge shout out to you, James, Jim, Watt, and Pamela. Mucho sabor. I just left a comment towards... well, she's not my novia de Argentina. Yeah, I appreciate the advice. But yeah, no, things don't move that quickly. She's not my girlfriend. She's a friend. I know we look good together. A real risk is that the train Maya can derail. Thanks for sharing that, Junior. He says... that is not correct. You are spreading false information. I'm not spreading false information. I'm sharing what I've heard, and there have been some engineers to report that. I'm not saying that it will derail or anything else. Everybody can calm down. Pamela, yeah, catch waves. Hey, Pamela, I like the inside joke there. So that's all the way. You must have been watching the Morocco videos. Catch waves, not feelings. Absolutely. That is the way. That is the way to happiness. And Pamela, thank you. Yeah, it's been in the news, guys. I'm not out here trying to spread any false information ever. That's not my goal. I have zero financial interest in the Train Maya. Nobody has paid me for the videos I've done on the Train Maya or any other videos that I've done for that matter, guys. I don't even have sponsors on my videos. And so that in that way I stay unbiased, guys. So and I'm even hesitant when restaurants offer me free food because I want to give unbiased feedback. So generally I insist on paying for the food as well. So got that all out there, guys. Yes, I've been on the Train Maya. Randy the diver in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Been on the Train Maya in multiple videos. One was Bacalar back to Playa, and I timed the trip, and it literally takes just as long as the ADO and costs twice as much. And I've taken the Train Maya from Playa to Valladolid, which is also slightly it sort of doesn't make a lot of sense because you have to go all the way up to Cancun and then back around. It actually takes longer on the train. But good to see you, Randy. I hope you're doing well, staying safe. What's new with you? I'm assuming you're doing plenty of diving, but probably the commercial variety right now. I love the fairy godmother vibes, Pamela. You are such a sweetheart, and you really do. You really do spread those vibes. We got Tar and Feather in the house. The seaweed tsunami has been rolling into Cancun all afternoon. How is it over there? Well, I will have to get back down to the beach tomorrow, it looks like, guys, and this is why I keep doing the beach updates. Not to bore you, but it just changes so rapidly. So thanks for that, Tar and Feather. I hadn't seen any seaweed. I did not see any arriving early in the day when I was down there, but I left the beach pretty early, early afternoon. Yeah, at Tar, great name, bro. We all love your name, Tar and Feather. Pretty good, pretty good. I love some of the handles on YouTube. Now, that's not why I do the videos, but I got to admit that's one thing I look forward to during the live streams is seeing what you guys come up with in the comments, but also your handles. So guys, we're right at 47 minutes on this live stream. I'm getting stiff. Oh, I might have to get up and get moving. But guys, it's been great. I want everybody to leave with any last thoughts, any shout outs to each other, any questions you may have for me. I'm getting parched from talking. It's hard to respond to so many, but I try to get to every one of these comments. Hey, thank you, Richard Barry says, hi, Ropey, been to Playa 5 times in the past. Your information is on point. Wish I would have seen your informative videos 6 years ago. Stay blessed. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate you, Richard. Okay, that sounds fun. Pamela says she's getting ready for Jeep Week in Daytona. And they do have seaweed rolling in. Okay, good, good. Not good news, but good to know, so we can plan accordingly, maybe hit some cenotes here in the area if it gets bad again. Mucho Sabor says, TheRopeMonster, where's the best area to stay at? No te vayas. I just got here, Primo del Norte. I really like the Sausalha neighborhood, guys, so I would say between 38 and CTM, and anywhere between 5th Ave and say 15th or 20th is really a cool area. And also, I mean, up into La Colacio, as far as like 74, if you have a dog or you want to go to the dog beach or play volleyball, or you just love fresh air, that Pulmon Verde area is really nice as well. It's still really walkable to get where you need to go. Like if you want to look up between 5th Ave and 10th, but on say 56, 58, up in that area, it's a nice spot too, in my humble opinion. CMC, Eric's going to get himself a beer at CMC. Love that spot. Cerveza Club. They got some nice IPAs. Let us know, Eric, if they have some new drafts over there. I think I saw a sign that they have more draft beers. So tempting. We got Noe in the house. What's up, my dude? Noe Martinez says, what's up, bro? We're hitting up the Cuban place on 5th tonight. So you guys will be at Bodeguita del Medio. I may end up walking by you guys if I try to go get a light workout in at the gym. I might be passing by there. So look out for me, especially if you're sitting out on the patio. You might be able to spot me, and I'd love to say hi. All right, Eric, you may see me walking by CMC as well, my dude, depending on when you're getting there. Pamela says, Ropey, what about the dive shop that had the new apartment builds with the pool? I forget the name of the dive shop. Phantom Divers. Thank you for mentioning that, Pamela. That's Phantom, Phantom Divers. Please do, if you guys are coming down here to dive, look up Phantom Divers for sure. Also, Phantom Suites is a good spot to stay short term. But yeah, it's a fantastic dive shop. The owner, Chino, basically pioneered the shark dive back in the late 90s here in Playa, the bull shark dive. Tracy says, we stay on 24th between 25th and 30th. We love that area, close to everything and not expensive. Thank you for that share right there, Tracy. That is so kind of you to share. And I have to agree, I love that area as well. I was actually just over there at Diosa Vegana today buying some supplements. And so I love that spot. Poopy Pants. What's up, Poopy Pants? Love that handle. We've got Tar and Feather. We've got Poopy Pants. Showing some love here. Kicking down with the kindness. Thank you, my friend. Don't know what I did to deserve so much love from you all, but I'll take all the love I can get. And I really always try to keep it real for you guys. That's true, Pamela. I did a video on the short-term rentals at Phantom Suites. Great spot. Have a great evening as well, Jill. Thanks for all you do. And thank you, Jill. You're literally there commenting on every video. You show up for the live streams. And that's really all I could ever ask from you guys, is just the showing the love and smashing that like button and helping the dream come true of being a YouTuber and being able to do this. And man, I enjoy every minute because of you guys. So thank you. Got Chasing Dreams says, does Playa have like moving trucks when moving apartments, or how do they do it? So look for signs that say fletes, F-L-E-T-E-S, fletes, and there will be a WhatsApp number. Send a message, and that's how you hire movers in Playa del Carmen on the cheap. Obviously, you can break them off a little extra if they don't break your stuff, and they do a good job. Yeah, Jill, you gotta love Poopy Pants. There's Turdhead Fred is another handle that, you know, I gotta wonder where these things originated. Feel free, Poopy Pants, to share the story on where that handle came from, if you're up for that, if it's a PG-13 or less story. This is a family show. Noé Martinez says, what beach club do you recommend for tomorrow? It's hard to say, Noé. Like, I would love to give you a solid answer, but the prices are always changing. I would hit Encanto, Martina. I would hit Mamitas and see and compare the three. They're all within 10 minutes walk, and just see which one's going to give you the best deal, because they have promos and the deals change every day. But I really think Mamitas is the winner right now because the beach has been the nicest at Mamitas. So that's where I would go. Stephanie Hicks, looks like you're feeling great. Appreciate all you do. Yeah, I'm really actually turning the corner just today. Yesterday I was still actually feeling a little crummy, but man, that's why you just keep on keeping on. Today I woke up in a really good mood. Body's feeling good. Started moving again, getting back in the spa, and can't get my head underwater yet, but apart from that, I did the cold plunge today up to my neck, so that was great. Okay, Sophia Boutique Condos by Bunique. I know where that spot is. Tracy, thanks for sharing the exact name of the spot. Really great. Fantastic info, guys. Thank you for everyone who has shared. We love you too, Squawk Attack. Once again, just another great handle, Squawk Attack. Or is it Squawk Attack? I say Squawk Attack in my head. Stephanie Hicks laughing over there. We got Whiskey H.O. We got everybody laughing here. That's good. That's really what it's all about. Yeah, much love to everyone, guys. Mucho Sabor says, love your videos. I follow you every day. How's the seaweed in the current weather? Weather's been fantastic. Seaweed, I'll have to get back down there and do another update, I think, tomorrow. I hear that there's some rolling in. But as of my last update, which I just uploaded, I think, Wednesday, guys. Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday was solid. Yeah, Mandarino Beach Club, you're right. Mandarino has the cenote water-filled pool. That's a cool spot. Although there's no beach in front right now, they do have that freshwater pool. So Mandarino, Pamela once again dropping the goods right there. Yeah, I'm happy you caught this one too, Jeff. Really appreciate you being here. Just got home and ropes on. Bob Loblaw's Loblog, another great handle. I'm guessing you got that Bob Loblaw's from, or what was it, Arrested Development? Am I right? I think I'm right. Good to see you as well, David. David Nash in the house. Yeah, guys, it's kind of hard to announce when I'm going live because it's just something I do kind of when I have some free time. It's not always consistent. And also I try to do them at different times to reach different people. I know some of you are on different time zones. And that's probably why Mike Morgan is not here today. He's in the UK, I think, right now. He travels a lot. So we got all sorts of time zones, guys. So it's kind of hard to announce them, but I do my best. Sheila Collins, hello from Boston. Beantown in the house, Sheila. Fantastic meeting you, by the way, Sheila, at El Cielito Lindo. Great spot. And the way that your face lit up when I met you was priceless. Really a pleasure. David says, we're sending a bucket of snow down to you. Take care. I would take it right now. I'll just put it in my cold plunge, I guess. Ceviche Corazon, Anthony, I've got to do a full update on that. I believe they changed ownership. The menu, I'm not sure if it's the same, so I'll have to go by there, but it's just not calling out to me anymore. And that reminds me, I am due for my top 3 taco spots 2026 video, guys. Just type tacos if you want me to expedite that video and get it done, because I've already decided my top 3 spots for 2026. I just got to go film and eat and upload. Okay, it looks like everybody says yes, tacos. So once again, tacos, guys. Everyone's hitting it. All right, it's happening then. I'm going to prioritize top 3 tacos 2026. That way you guys know my picks for this year, and you can hit them on your trip down. And you can also let me know in that video what your top picks are, and I'll hit them up. Maybe see if they make it in the 2027 video, guys. Guys, we got 2 minutes left. I'm going to go for a full hour. We're at 58 minutes on the live stream. So any final thoughts? It's been a really good one. This has been one of the more enjoyable live streams maybe since I was in Tulum. That was a really fun one for those of you who were there for that. I'm out of mineral water now. And so I've got about a minute and a half left, guys. Cold compressor machine to make them fresh. Sorry, what are we talking about here? Okay, we got B-Banger says, hey, Ropey, my girl and I stayed at the Reef 28, December 9th to the 16th. Was an incredible experience. Rooftop pool was exquisite. Many good people up there. Several Canadians. 38th was amazing. Thanks for sharing that. I love the Reef 28, guys. The spa there is top notch, and the rooftop is fantastic. And if you have a membership at the spa, you can actually go up and access the roof for free with one non-alcoholic, can't talk anymore, non-alcoholic beverage included. I really do have quite the appetite, and even more so after the surgery. Now that I'm recovered and I'm not eating, snot sandwiches every night, I am supremely hungry. I just had a half kilo of ribeye, corn on the cob, potatoes, and I imagine I'll be hungry again in an hour. Okay, so Pamela's saying, Ropey, across from Ipana Taco Truck, the one closest to 10th Ave, not the other one. Okay. I believe I've tried that spot. but I'll have to revisit it to be sure. They're a birria place, if I remember correctly. B Banger says, Ropey question, Mexico versus Thailand to live? Well, I'll have to go to Thailand to properly answer that question. And I might do just that in the coming months at some point, go meet up with William. But if you don't follow William Taudian, and maybe you do, he's been in Thailand for quite some time. And not to be a spoiler, but he's decided to get the 5-year visa over there. He loves it. And so if affordability is top of mind, I would say Thailand probably gets the win. But if time zone is important to you, if you're still trying to do business or communicate with folks in the US or Canada, Mexico's hard to beat. Cost of living's gone up a little bit, but you can still do it on the cheap. That's why I do the budget videos. I still stand by the fact that you can live here on $900. And the next interview with Augustina, I'm going to get into her actual cost of living, guys. And Playa del Carmen is affordable. It just depends on how you do it. It can also be very, very expensive. I've run into people paying $3,000 and even $5,000 a month for rent. So it really is what you make it. But I will say overall, Thailand would win affordability-wise from what I've seen from William. The visas are a little more difficult. So residency in Mexico is easier than it is in Southeast Asian countries for the most part. So it's a give and take. You really have to ask yourself what's most important to you. Make 2 lists and then see which boxes Mexico checks and which ones Thailand checks, because it really comes down to your personal choice. But I do plan on going on a world tour and hitting quite a number of countries in the coming years, and looking at them through the lens of early retirement and expat life, of course. So thank you, B Banger, for that question. That's a fantastic question. Good evening to you, Jamie, my friend. The green juice, mucho sabor. Have you been to Coche Loco on 30th? I'm not sure if I have. I'll have to check that one out, Tracy. Thank you. We got Richard says, thank you for all your efforts. Playa information. Stay blessed, Ropey. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate you, Richard. We got Kate saying hi. Take care, Noe, as well. Maybe see you at one of the beach clubs or Mamitas tomorrow, or at some of the taco spots. Macondo on 5th, I'm not sure. I really do think the prices probably vary. Jim says, Reef 28 was my place during the pandemic. We'd go there for a week, 2 times a year until we got our condo. And Jim, I remember you saying you guys got crazy good prices on the all-inclusive during the global health crisis there. You were saying you were getting just ridiculous deals on that all-inclusive with the buffet. B Banger says, James Watt, it may have been your suggestion of why we went to the Reef 28. There we go. So this is why we have the community, guys. This is fantastic. I think I learn a lot, if not every bit as much from you guys as you do from me, and you guys all learn from each other as well. And it just makes life so much easier when we have this fluid community where we can give and take and ask questions and get answers. Walt Magnato, good to see you, my friend. Philippines. Oh yeah, Will did make it back to the Philippines. He is going back to Thailand, I believe, longer term, but I think he had to go back to the Philippines for visa reasons. I'm not 100% sure on that. I have not reached out to William for about a week or 2, so I'll try to reach out to him directly. He has become a pretty good friend of mine, and that's just been yet another blessing of the YouTube channel, is getting to connect with channels and people like Chris and Carolina from Jumping Places, William Toddy. And I also, on that note, I noticed that William got to meet Gabriel Traveler, the famous Gabriel Traveler. So this community of YouTubers and travelers is really special as well, and it's an absolute privilege to be part of it. All right, guys. So Jim says, I know my place is down here. Once got 8 days, 7 nights, all inclusive. Once for $950 during the pandemic. That's insane, man. I know you, Jim. You could eat you can easily eat the $950 at the buffet, and I mean that in a good way. I'm not calling you overweight. I just respect a good eater like myself. All right, guys. Vietnam is a nice place to visit in Southeast Asia. Absolutely, Phuong. That's on my list as well. Da Nang, and hopefully some hidden gems that I haven't even heard of yet. I want to surprise myself. That's usually the goal of my travels, is to surprise myself and feel like a kid. And Morocco did that for me, guys. So also a big thanks to those of you who followed along on the Morocco content. I know a lot of you are not interested in going to Morocco, but those of you who watch the content anyway, I really appreciate the support. I had an absolute life-changing experience over there and truly enjoyed every minute. Jalen Kadaya in the house. What's up, my dude? You're just catching the tail end of it. Jalen, we've been live for 65 minutes, man. I appreciate you showing up. Longtime friend Jalen. Everybody leave Jalen some love. Talented DJ. We've had some good times, man. It's been too long. What, 3 years, I think, since we've hung out. Yeah, B-Banger says I watch William all the time. William's a vibe. Me and my dad used to watch William during the pandemic. And then when my dad, you can imagine when my dad saw me and William in a video together, he was like, what? So that was a pretty fun moment for me when we did our workout at the Deportivo. Yeah, Vietnam as well as Thailand for sure, top of the list for Southeast Asia. And for me personally, being on this time zone is not a deal breaker. I don't have to be on this time zone. I do still trade options, so kind of being the stock market being open at reasonable times is kind of nice, I'm not going to lie, but it's not 100% necessary for me. I can always make a coffee at 2 in the morning and sell some puts, you know, it's not that hard. Noemi Rivera in the house. Hugs, Ropey, she says. Noemi, Tia Noemi, good to see you, baby girl. Up there in Monterrey, I'm assuming, in Nuevo Leon. I just met a nice family from Nuevo Leon earlier today at Chedraui. B-Banger says good things about Thailand. Pattaya, Phuket, Koh Samui. Specifically, yeah. Pattaya seems to really be catching on. But yeah, Mexico is just unbeatable in some ways. But also the food in Thailand, I think William mentioned this as well, is that Mexican food and Thai food are probably the two best cuisines in the world, at least according to him. And I tend to agree. I love Thai food. I find myself eating Thai food once or twice a week here, even in Mexico, although it's a lot more expensive here and the portions are a little small for my appetite. Nice, man. You did the workout at the same Deportivo. It's a vibe over there. So, guys, speaking of working out, I got to go get some exercise. Fire, the last note there, Anthony. Thank you, my friend, dropping that fire emoji. I will be bringing those early retirement videos. I'll also be bringing round 2 of the interview with Agustina, and she's going to be giving us exact numbers on her budget for her first month here, what she's paying now per month to live in Playa. We're going to cover all that, hopefully get that up tomorrow and do an early morning mate interview on the beach. So anyway, guys, much love to everyone here. Thank you all for showing me so much love. Thank you for showing love to each other. Everybody helping everybody out, answering questions. Nothing but good vibes here today. So thank you all for that. It's been an absolute pleasure. Ciao, Pamela. Much love to you. Yeah, Matt, I'm going to be coming at you with starting the Fire series, hopefully on Sunday. I'm going to be getting it together also with the top 3 taco spots 2026. So I've got my work cut out for me. But guess what, guys? I'm here for it. I'm healthy, I'm happy, and I'm hungry. So I'll see you guys later on. Much love to each and every one of you. TheRopeMonster out.